Hi, welcome to Wonky Cupboard. We do a lot of DIY stuff and we have quite a few projects going at the same time. So I've decided to make this series just to show you guys what we do. I'll do some tutorials, I'll do some feedback on what we've done, what I would have done different, what I like about stuff that we've done, what I don't. So at the moment, what I'm going to start with, it's a home office. So we had a bit of a dead space in our driveway. We've got quite a large driveway and the back garden is filled. Like once you see a few of my videos, you'll see we've got a lot going on there. So we had space on the front which you couldn't park the car in because it was kind of inside. You'll see in the video. And it wasn't practical to plant anything there. It just was awkward. And then we needed a home office because we needed to work from somewhere. So we decided to put it in this particular location. And I'll show you the process, how we did it, just to give you a bit of an idea. It's DIY. My husband is quite skilled. He's got experience in doing things because I've done it for years. But if you can't do project like that fully on your own, I think you still can learn in terms of if you get some stuff already made for you and then just follow our journey and just learn from our mistakes basically. Sorry. So what we've done, we've created a base and then we obviously put the structure on. We've used the flat roof kit which we put on the top, and I'm going to show all that. And and my conclusion, because I am, just to spoil that, I am sitting in this office now, so I have done this project a little while ago, but I will show you the steps and hopefully you'll find it interesting. Okay, so in here what we've done first, obviously after the base, it's to put the insulation. It's quite important to have a decent insulation because it's a lot cheaper to heat the place, and it's just, it's just nicer to be there if it's well insulated. So we're using the wool in here, but obviously whatever one you prefer. Even if you got an old shed and you're trying to turn it into some garden room or an office or something, I would highly recommend to put the insulation in. It makes a huge difference in your heating bill and just an overall experience, how it performs in there. Kids having a blast as well. The other thing is important here, it's to check the level. Keep checking all the time. That's the insulation we used. It comes like that in big rolls and you just cut it to size. So now the plywood sheets going in, and again the important bit in here is to keep checking like the dog does. She's just there to check the levels. Make sure it's all level, because once you put the walls on or you rearrange your walls or whatever you're doing with your project, it makes life so much easier once you get to incept windows and stuff. And just in general, to put the roof on, you need to have a good level seat. When it's level, it's good to play as well on it as well. It makes a good play area. Right, so that's the wall panels that we already had built in the workshop, just purely because the weather is not that great all the time. So I mean, you could do it on site because it's literally plywood or whatever wood you're using, and it cut to shape, and it's got a support bit on the side. So that's one bit is in, secured it, took the dog away, and now the back going in, as you can see on this one. So the back of it is slightly lower. So we've done that for two reasons. Firstly, obviously for the water, because even if it's a really good flat roof kit, still get a bit of leaks and stuff, but that kind of minimizes it because it's naturally just going down anyway. And also you can't really see the shed now from the road because that side is a lot lower, so it kind of invisible from the road because it's hedges on both sides. So that is the window side. That was the only side we could have a window. I mean, it is south west, I think, that side, so it gets really hot, but we didn't have a choice. That's where I was going. and that was the only way for the window to go in. So that's the door side. Again, the panel's ready to go. I'm just holding it in place, Ulrich fixing it in, and a dog helping. So it all just fixed with screws. Keep checking for levels because it makes life so much easier when it's all aligned properly. And you can see on this one how big the angle is for the flat roof as well. It's just to make life a bit easier when it comes to the roof and stuff. So he's fixing it now with the screws, so it's all nice and secure, giving it a bit of a sand. So we haven't, not like massive one, just so we haven't got massive sharp edges and stuff like that. Just a little bit of light sanding. And then we'll be ready to put the roof on the next stage. And we're getting closer to the finish. Yeah, that's dog helping as well in there. Right, so that was day one, and we was absolutely knackered at that point. Like, absolutely couldn't do anything else. Luckily it wasn't raining, so we decided not to cover it. We just left it as it was, and it was dry at that point, so it was fine. We left it as it was, and I'll upload the following days in the next few days, so follow us for our exciting journey. See you later.